Just close your eyes. Know the peace within.
Dear GM, I have been listening to many videos. Nevertheless, I would love to hear a little bit more clarification of the difference between consciousness, awareness, and observe.
Just know you are conscious of your presence, and in your consciousness only this question happens. If you are not conscious, this question cannot happen. First, accept that you are here only because of consciousness. The light, out of light only, elements interact at an unexplainable speed. And the entire manifestation happens as world, cosmos, all forms and objects just now. In your conscious presence, as I amness only, everything appears, moves, happens, and disappears. You know that you are. This knowing your presence as I amness itself is by consciousness. But for consciousness, you cannot know that you are here. But for your consciousness, neither the world nor your presence can be known. The basic fundamental factor is your I amness consciousness, out of which everything happens, moves, and disappears. You are asking about the awareness. The awareness is the source of consciousness. Awareness is prior to consciousness, and you are the awareness just now. This awareness only observes the consciousness and its play just now. Just now, with eyes closed, you know the peace within. You know the stillness within. This stillness itself is by consciousness. This stillness indicates the consciousness within. This stillness is the beginning of your consciousness. And this is only the beginning of consciousness. It is not final. Your consciousness needs to know its totality, the wholeness, because your consciousness is already in the source of awareness. But it does not know that it is already in the non-dual source, as it is accepting the form to be itself. The form is happening at the duality level, and your consciousness is at the non-dual level. But your consciousness is yet to know that it is already in the non-dual state. It is already in the source of awareness and it is never separate from the awareness. Realizing that your consciousness is already in the non-dual source is most essential. It is your consciousness that is trapped by the personality, which needs to realize that it is already in the source of awareness. Awareness is the observer. Awareness is the ultimate, the absolute, the wholeness, the supreme, the observer. Awareness is the source of consciousness. There are innumerable lights of lights within, and consciousness is just a speck of light. Out of the speck of the light of your consciousness, the whole space happens just now. Entire cosmos happens just now. Entire universe happens just now. All forms and objects appear just now. Nowhere but in your consciousness. Awareness constantly observes. Awareness is the beginningless observer, the endless observer, the eternal observer. And your consciousness manifests. In your consciousness, manifestation happens just now. It is your consciousness that is trapped by its own manifestation, which is nothing but the reflection of light as innumerable objects. So it is your consciousness which appears to struggle at the form level. And it is your consciousness which needs to realize that it is already in the source of awareness and nothing never happens to it. So realization is only at the conscious level and not at the personality level. At the personality level, you cannot realize what you are. You cannot wake up to know that you are the eternal observer. Only when your conscious is conscious of itself, it starts knowing its endless, beginningless, eternal observer. You are the eternal observer, the ever-present observer, just now and always. And you are the source of consciousness. And in your consciousness only, entire manifestation happens. You are already prior to the duality show. The awareness, the observer, observes consciousness and its play due to the interaction of the elements within space. Awareness observes. In your consciousness, manifestation happens spontaneously. No, you are only the awareness, the observer, already prior to consciousness. Consciousness is light and you are the source of light. You are the beginningless, endless, infinite wholeness, the observer just now. Once you know that you are the observer, you remain cool, relaxed, and unbothered about the consciousness and its play happening within duality. You are already prior to consciousness and its play happenings of the duality show. Wake up consciously and know you are already that. You are already the truth. You are already the eternal, endless, unborn, deathless, ever-present, the exclusive observer. You alone prevail here at the infinity level, and nothing has never happened to you because you were never born and you cannot die. Wake up and know that you are the exclusive, eternal, supreme observer just now and always.